Today's episode is presented by Vaer. Vaer was founded with the goal of building an affordable, everyday wristwatch that blends tasteful design with extreme durability and functionality. Vaer returns a sense of dignity to affordable wristwatches that are built to last. Vaer is a true American watch company specializing in both quartz and automatic watches. Vaer is offering our listeners 15% off if you use the code PODGO15. Go to vaerwatches.com to learn more and get your new timepiece today.
Hi, am I on the air?
Do I have everybody's attention now? Do I have everybody's attention now?
Don, I got you.
Do I have everybody's
Sunday
attention
night.
now?
You put them cameras on me, then you must be willing to get that heart touch. This a must-see feeling. The news ain't good, then it must be villain. So I say a tag grounded, I don't trust these ceilings. Spread across your nose, and I'm on your ear. Highest necks on the cloud. Am I in the air? Sunday nights, prime time. I flex mine better. Voltron transform to DX Don. Mega and off-scene. You probably think I'm nice, cause I flow like a stream to your wireless device. And the smoke, all the steam on any given night. I'll short like a piece of any given slice. And for the latest and what is best about I tune in and tune the rest out, Don. You gotta tell them, am I in the clear? Is this thing gone? Am I on the air? On the air?
Live from the Red Dragons radio studios in lovely Tucson, Arizona, this is Am I on the Air? And now, please welcome your host, Don Mega.
Thank you. Everybody, what's up? What is going down? Y'all too kind, man. Back in front of a live studio audience. This is Am I on the Air? I'm your host, Don Mega. Yeah, that's right. I'm your host, and I welcome you to the show. It's Am I on the Air, ladies and gentlemen. Season 21, Episode 2. Tonight's show is titled Killer King. That's right. We are broadcasting live from the Red Dragons radio studios here in lovely Tucson, Arizona, and I'm so glad to be back with y'all to bring you the latest and greatest when it comes to entertainment news, reviews. You know what it is. So without any further ado, let's jump right into it, why don't we? I have a new movie review for you, actually a couple. One theatrical and one at home, and then a couple television shows that we're going to get you caught up with. Starting right off, went to the movies this past weekend and checked out the Russell Crowe thriller Unhinged. Now, Unhinged was supposed to be the first big kickoff movie to the summer season back in April, and then everything was delayed because of the pandemic. But the studio behind Unhinged said, we will be the first out the gate. And they were. They were the first new release that came out in theaters when theaters reopened. And but I was a little bit behind on it because I wanted to see New Mutants and I wanted to see Tenet. Well, this past weekend we had some time to check out something else, and we checked out Unhinged. And I gotta tell you, this is a movie that when the trailer dropped, I laughed my ass off at it and was just like, come on. This is the stupidest premise. This movie looks dumb as hell. Come on. So I sit down, I start watching this movie. I'm with Geeky Pat. And about halfway through the movie, Geeky Pat leans over to me and he goes, I'm enjoying this probably way more than I should. And I said, I know, dude, this is awesome. And I was right there with him. This movie was a blast. It was so much fun. It was just this cool ass adrenaline ride that took you on a journey for 90 minutes. The movie starts off with a bang and never really lets up. This crazy ass journey of a man who's on his wit's end, lost his job, lost his wife, and just because a woman honks at him in the wrong way, he's like, I think you should apologize. And she's like, I got nothing to apologize for. And he's like, oh yeah? Okay. You made your bed, now it's time to lie in it. And he just stalks this woman for the next hour of a movie. It's so good. It's violent. It's gritty. Russell Crowe is amazing in it. I cannot believe how much fun I had with Unhinged. I don't know if I'm just happy to be back at the movie theater, but you know, it was so damn good. I can't hype it enough. Is it cheesy? Yes. Is it the greatest movie ever? No. But it knows what it is, and it's badass in what it is. I give Unhinged 4 out of 5 stars. I had a blast with it, and I cannot wait to sit and watch it again. So there's my quick review on Unhinged. Take it for what it is. I loved it, and I hope that you all would love it too. Now, switching to a streaming premiere. A couple years ago, Netflix released a movie called The Babysitter, which was about this kid whose babysitter was Samara Weaving, and he had a crush on her, and after he went to bed, he realized that her and her friends were performing a basically satanic cult kind of stuff because they needed virgin blood and all this kind of stuff. It was a crazy ass movie directed by McG. The Babysitter was awesome. I really liked it. It was a pleasant surprise. It was a big hit for Netflix, so they made a sequel. The Babysitter Killer Queen just dropped this past weekend on Netflix, bringing back Judah Lewis as Cole. Jenna Ortega's in this thing. She's great in everything that she does. Robbie Amell back. Andrew, I forget his last name, but he plays John. He's back. Bella Thorne is back. She's awesome in this. Hannah Mae Lee. Of course, Ken Marino as his dad. Leslie Bibb as his mom. So we get a sequel. 2 years after defeating the satanic cult led by his babysitter B, Cole's trying to forget about his past and focus on surviving high school, but when old enemies unexpectedly return, Cole will once again have to outsmart the forces of evil. Directed by McG again, this is a Netflix original. It's fun. It's a good movie. It's a fun time. Unfortunately, it's not as good as the original film. I really liked the first Babysitter movie, and I didn't like this one as much. This one's a little bit more over the top. But it's still in the same kind of vein, and I still dug it. So just kind of be aware. If you didn't like the first movie, I don't think you're going to like this one. If you did like the first one, then I do think you will like this one. So pretty easy to understand. I would give The Babysitter Killer Queen 3 out of 5 stars. It was a good time. I'd probably be a little upset if I paid money to see it, but since it was on Netflix, I would rate it a little bit higher as the good time that it was. But love the cast. It's always great to see these people, and hey, you never know, maybe we'll get a third one out of it. So there's your 2 theatrical movies. Of course, Unhinged, 4 out of 5 stars, and The Babysitter Killer Queen, 3 out of 5. Now, I finished up Atypical. I reviewed this on I don't know if it was last week's episode or 2 weeks ago's episode, but we did there's 3 seasons to the show. I finished all 3 seasons yesterday, and I just wanted to shout it out again that this show is fantastic. I really loved it. It's got such great humor, great cast, great ensemble piece. Loved Atypical and cannot wait for the 4th and final season. So just wanted to shout that out, that it was a great 3 seasons. Okay, a couple new things that we watched over the weekend as well. If you love stand-up, I checked out the new Felipe Esparza stand-up comedy called Bad Decisions. This one just dropped on Netflix as well. And I've always loved Felipe. He's a hilarious dude. I love his stand-up. I love his sense of humor. And this was a great stand-up special as well. If you love stand-up and you want a good laugh, I highly recommend you check out this one. It was really good. And then something that I've had several people tell me I need to get into, and I never got a chance to, but now that I'm done with Atypical, I decided to give it a whirl. So I put it on tonight, and I watched the first 2 episodes of Cobra Kai. That's right, Cobra Kai, the television sequel to The Karate Kid. 30 years after the events of the 1984 All-Valley Karate Tournament, Johnny Lawrence's life has taken a rocky turn as he tries to forget about a past that constantly haunts him. He seeks redemption by reopening the infamous Cobra Kai Karate Dojo, but the LaRusso-Lawrence rivalry of yesteryear is reignited when their lives become intertwined with the next generation of karate kids. That's right. So everybody, now that it's on Netflix, remember this show came out as a YouTube exclusive, and I wanted nothing to do with it as a YouTube show. I'm not going to sit and watch television on YouTube. So now season 3 was filmed, and then the show was canceled by YouTube Television, so Netflix bought the rights to it, and of course they picked up the rights to the first 2 seasons. So I've had a couple friends watching it, and they've been telling me, dude, you got to watch it. It's really great. It's a fun time. So finally decided to jump into it. I like it. Am I in love with it? Not yet. But it's also very early on. We haven't really gotten into the big set of things. It's super cheesy. It's shot to be almost like it's still in the 80s. They even had a montage of of Johnny Lawrence driving like in Rocky IV with the theme song playing and him just flashing back to the tournament and losing. And I'm like, come on, man, this dude in his 40s is still tripping about a karate tournament when he was 15. It's really funny, but you know what? I loved Karate Kid growing up. I love the fact that we're revisiting this, but it's also going to be for a new generation. I'm digging it. Like I said, I'm not in love with it, but I'm digging it enough to continue on. It seems like an easy binge. They're only 30 minutes an episode, and I think they're only 10 episode seasons. So I'll watch it. I've had enough people recommend it to me, and so I'll have a great time with it. So Cobra Kai, man, 2 episodes in, not too shabby. So we'll go from there. So there you go, guys. That's our big reviews of the week. And as always, we will shift gears and we'll now get into the news of the week. Now, I was joking on last week's episode that the new Dune trailer was going to be coming out, and then my boy Friggins was like, you should wait to do the new episode till it drops. Unfortunately, I did not do that. But yes, the next morning, the new Dune trailer dropped, and we have it posted up on our social media. Of course, our Twitter and our Facebook page. Follow along for all this stuff if you want to see any of these trailers or news articles. The Dune trailer, fantastic. I mean, it looks really, really good. We'll see if it still comes out in December. Hollywood's starting to get on that kick again of delaying movies for no goddamn reason, and we'll get back to that a little bit later in the show. But Dune supposedly is, at this point, still going to sit still and come out in December, so we'll see what happens. But this trailer is fantastic. It really sets it up nice, gives you a good visual look at it, and I'm excited to check out Dune for sure. Doug Liman and Anne Hathaway are going to be teaming for a new pandemic heist picture called Lockdown. We have the trailer for Friendsgiving, so definitely check that out. Lots of big names popping up in that one. Stephen King's Eyes of the Dragon series is no longer moving forward at Hulu, so we'll see if another service will come in and swoop it up. FX's Atlanta will resume production in the first half of 2021. So again, that show continues to be delayed. We have the trailer for Warrior Season 2. The Season 2 does drop in October, so check out the first Season 2 trailer right now. Kate Mara and Nick Robinson are set to star in a new FX show on Hulu. It's a new miniseries called A Teacher. That's right, where, of course, she's a teacher and she has an affair with her students. So the trailer looked pretty good, and I'll definitely be checking this one out. Sex Education is back in production. That's right, Season 3 is in production as they've just started filming a couple days ago. BBC has announced that a new Doctor Who animated spin-off series called Daleks has been announced, so that'll be coming soon. HBO Max has released the Raised by Wolves pilot for online consumption. That's right, you can see the online pilot now for free. You don't need a subscription to HBO Max to check out at least the pilot episode of Raised by Wolves, which is actually a really good episode. It's the other episodes that make you kind of so we'll see. The Walking Dead finally ending. I'm so happy that the show is finally ending because it's just gone on way too damn long. The Walking Dead will end with an expanded season 11, and Daryl and Carol are going to get their own spinoff, that will follow, because of course we got to let something continue on in this world, but the overall Walking Dead series will end with the expanded season 11. Once Upon a Snowman, that's right, Disney Plus is going to be doing a new short with Olaf's origin story, so I know the kids will love that one. That's pretty awesome. Sacha Baron Cohen has reportedly completed filming on Borat 2. That's right, Borat 2. I heard the rumor about this a couple weeks ago. There was people taking pictures of Sacha Baron Cohen dressed like Borat in California, and everybody was wondering, what is he doing? Well, supposedly he shot Borat 2, which is going to have the storyline that he feels like he's a big movie star now because of the first movie, and that he actually disguises himself as Borat, but disguises himself as other people to get to do these interviews because he thinks he's too famous and people will recognize him. I love the concept of it, if that's what truly stands out and is confirmed to be the storyline for this movie. If they confirm that for me, I would love it, because I think the sound of that is genius, and I cannot wait to see Borat 2. Very nice. I don't understand this one, man, but there's supposedly a prequel, a RoboCop prequel series in development based on the Dick Jones character. That's right, a RoboCop prequel series centered around the corporate slimeball Dick Jones. This makes no sense. Who needs a Dick Jones show set in a pre-RoboCop world? It doesn't make any sense. This is stupid. I don't know who would greenlight something like this. Netflix is set to stream the new horror comedy Vampires vs. the Bronx. That's right, it's going to come out before Halloween, so we get a new scary movie. I love it. So thank you, Netflix. After We Collided has been delayed until October, and 2 more sequels are on the way. That's right, based on the YA novels, with a slight 50 Shades of Grey inspiration being turned into films. Denise Richards is exiting The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills after 2 seasons. Wheel of Fortune is going to be returning with new episodes following its extended hiatus. HBO Max eyes an adaptation of the mystery novel The Westing Game. That's right, they're looking to adapt that. Kevin Hart is set to host a relaunch of the Jerry Lewis MDA Telethon. So that'll be pretty cool, man. Congratulations there to Kevin Hart. We have another Blackish spinoff happening. That's right. It's going to be called Oldish, and it's in the works over at ABC with Lawrence Fishburne and Jennifer Lewis. That's right. Lawrence Fishburne, of course, and Jennifer Lewis play Anthony Anderson's mom and dad on the show, and it'll be centered on them. So yes, Oldish in the works over at ABC. I don't think I've ever seen a show that has had so many spinoffs. I mean, we have Blackish, Youngish, College-ish, and now Oldish. This is craziness, man. Craziness. But hey, I'll check it out because I love Lawrence Fishburne. So we'll see where it goes. Singer Halsey is set to star alongside Euphoria's Sydney Sweeney in a new TV series. So that should be pretty cool. Daisy Ridley revealed that there was an original Rey Kenobi bloodline in the Star Wars script at one point, which is what I thought she was. I thought she was a Kenobi, man, from pretty much day one. So good to see that I was on the right path for a minute. HBO Max is developing a classic kids novel. We already talked about this one. Sorry, I don't know why I wrote it down twice. The Westing Game. We talked about this one earlier. The Westing Game coming to HBO Max. Peter Skarsgård is set to star opposite Michael Keaton in the new Hulu limited series Dopesick. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos have signed on for a deal with Lifetime to produce 2 movies for the cable network's ripped from the headlines true crime franchise. That should be pretty cool. Former Tonight Show host Jane Leno is set to host a reboot of You Bet Your Life, which will be going into syndication. The Mandalorian Season 2 will expand the world of the show and feature less isolated storylines. So I kind of dig that, but I know Fred was not happy about that one. That news there. Tenet supposedly coming to some select drive-in theaters in the Los Angeles area, so that's pretty cool. The new Scream 5 that they're putting together has just added Mason Gooding and Dylan Minnette to the cast. So they're definitely building up that cast very, very nicely. Jessica Chastain is set to play Tammy Wynette in a new miniseries called George and Tammy. I love it. I love it. Adult Swim has announced that the Eric Andre Show Season 5 is on the way, so get ready. It's going to come out in October. Caitlin Dever is joining Michael Keaton in the new Hulu limited series Dope Sick as well. Saturday Night Live is returning to Studio 8H in October for Season 46. Amazon Prime has officially acquired the Joe Exotic series that will be led by Nicolas Cage. I'm so excited for this show, man, and happy it's going to be on something like Amazon. Disney Plus has ordered Doogie Kamaloha, MD. That's right, a new series based like in a spin-off world of Doogie Howser, MD. This is Doogie Kamaloha, which is a reimagining of the popular series, of course, with a female lead on Hawaii. So, yeah, pretty cool, man, there, coming to Disney Plus. TBS has landed John Cena and Nicole Byer to host the new Wipeout revival. That's right. There you go, man. John, I'm a little disappointed in you, buddy. Really, Wipeout? This is what you came up with after all this time? You know, Hollywood movies are one thing, but Wipeout, buddy? Come on. Neve Campbell confirmed to be returning for Scream 5. I love it. Sydney, I love it. Coming back for season 5. Love Neve Campbell and glad to see her return. We have a short film. That's right. If you've been watching The Boys, they have a new short film that came out called Butcher, which is shows you what Billy was up to at the beginning of season 2. So check it out. It's about 5 minutes long. Got the video posted up, ready to go for y'all. Batwoman season 2 is added Shivani Guy as Sophia. So nice addition here, and she is hot. Hulu's Monsterland, that's right. New trailer dropped for that you can check out for the new horror anthology series, which will debut on Hulu on October 2nd. We have the trailer for Sneakerheads, which is Netflix's newest comedy series, so check that out. Creepshow Season 2 has officially begun production. I love it. Mike Tyson, his miniseries, Mike Tyson Mysteries, has been canceled by Adult Swim after 4 seasons. Man, I didn't even know this was still on the air, so congratulations to Mike Tyson for making it that long with his Mike Tyson Mysteries. Baz Luhrmann's Elvis biopic has officially resumed filming in Australia after almost 6 months of being on pause. So nice to see that up and running. We have the trailer for Hubie Halloween. That's right, it's Adam Sandler's newest Netflix movie about Halloween. It's got all the typical Adam Sandler players you expect. I'm a big Adam Sandler fan. I love the dude so much. But one of my biggest pet peeves is the fact that in every movie he's got to do some kind of voice. And unfortunately for Hubie Halloween, he's doing a goddamn voice. You know, oh, hello there, everybody. I don't even know why I did that voice because I don't even think that's the voice he uses. It's more like Waterboy, actually. But, some high quality H2O. It's Halloween. I'm going to eat that candy. I just don't know. I don't know why he needs the voices, man. It's just so dumb. It makes it look that much stupider. Although I'll still watch it because it's at Netflix and it's Adam Sandler and, there's good people in it. All right. We have another trailer that dropped. It's called Freaky, which is a new body swap serial killer movie. That's right, with Catherine Newton and Vince Vaughn. Yes, Vince Vaughn is a serial killer. He goes to kill her, and their bodies swap. And now they got to figure it out and get their bodies back before the moon rises. I don't know, whatever the hell the concept is in this thing. But the trailer is really good. It looks fun, and I'm super down for this. Hopefully it doesn't get pushed back like everything else in the theatrical world. Ewan McGregor says the Obi-Wan series will likely just be a one single season show, so that's unfortunate. Atlanta season 3 and 4 have been delayed due to COVID-19. Filming will resume in 2021. Fresh Prince, that's right, we told you he was going to be doing a reunion special on HBO Max, and he has reunited with Janet Hubert, who played the original Aunt Viv. That's right, and they put out a really cool video, a candid conversation, technically around their infamous feud that supposedly happened why she was replaced on the show. So check it out, man. Pretty cool video here. ABC has set the premiere dates for The Conners, Blackish, The Goldbergs, and American Housewife. They all debut the last week of October. I believe it's October 21st to be exact. So I love me some Blackish, Goldbergs, American Housewife. So happy to see all these shows returning sooner rather than later. Caleb Castile from NCIS LA has been promoted to a series regular ahead of season 12. A blind spotting television series has been officially ordered over on the Starz network. That's right, based on the indie film, it has been ordered to series over at Starz. We have the full cast listing for the new Mortal Kombat movie, so check it out. I know a lot of people not sure who's in it and who's playing what. Check this list out so you can see what's going down. Great casting here. All right, we also have... thank you to DC. They did DC Fandom, the second part over the weekend, and it was really, really good. This time, everything was on demand. I didn't have to miss things. I didn't have to wait for certain times. I was able to just click around and watch what I wanted, and it was awesome. So thank you, DC. I really, really enjoyed it. PlayStation 5 Showcase will broadcast live this Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific Time. So I am ready. I'm hoping they will officially announce the new PS5 and when pre-orders will start. I'm ready to get my hands on this damn thing. Let's see here. Doom Patrol officially renewed for Season 3 exclusively on HBO Max. That's right. No more DC Universe. It is exclusively going to be on HBO Max. Season 3 renewed and on the way. So very, very excited about that. Even though I have such a love-hate relationship on Doom Patrol, I'm happy that it's coming back. Candyman. This is where we start to get into it. Candyman has been released. Its release date has been delayed to sometime in 2021. That's right. No official release date. Sometime in 2021. I am pissed about this. Candyman was supposed to come out in the next couple weeks, and I am not happy whatsoever. I'm getting really tired of this shit because on the same day that this was announced, we also found out that Wonder Woman 1984 pushed back once again for like the 5th time since they made this damn film. And Wonder Woman 84 will now release on Christmas Day. That's right, December 25th, 2020. So almost a whole nother year out of the way for Wonder Woman. This movie was supposed to come out in April. This past April. And then it was going to be August. And then it was October. And now it's December 25th, man. Get out of here. I am so tired of this shit. So tired of it. We were literally like 2 weeks away from Wonder Woman dropping, and they pushed it back. I heard the rumors a couple days ago saying, "Oh, it might happen," and I said, "No, please God, no." And then, yep, sure enough, it did. Very, very upset about it. I hate it. It makes me so mad. And then Candyman was delayed right after. And then earlier today, the new Gerard Butler movie Greenland has also been delayed to quote unquote sometime in the 4th quarter. So, again, we're not even getting new release dates. We're just hearing things are pushed back. It's pissing me off. These are 3 films that I really wanted to see. There's really nothing coming out in October now. You just moved Wonder Woman and Candyman, so we have nothing really in October. The last big movie for September was Greenland, and now that's pushed back. So now we're not going to really have a movie until maybe Black Widow if Disney sticks to their guns. But at this point, I'm not going to be shocked if Black Widow gets moved as well. It's super annoying. Movie theaters reopened weeks ago, and they have no movies to show because you keep shifting things back. It's not necessary. Tenet is proving that you can make some money right now. Is it making $1 billion that you hope for? No. But it's making hundreds of $1 million that you weren't getting when these movies sat on a shelf. Stop pushing movies back. You are killing the movie theaters. You are killing them. It was almost easier for them to survive when they were closed because they had no direct overhead. Now they're open. They got to pay these employees. Their money's going right out the door because there's nothing to watch. They have like 15 screens and there's 4 movies playing. And they're going to be the same 4 movies playing for the next 2 months because nothing wants to release. Stop it. Give us our goddamn movies. Everything can't come out in 2021. It's so frustrating. So frustrating. Okay. Anyway. The book Stray Dogs is being adapted for a new animated project. Anna Paquin and Tracy Lysette are set to star in a new drama film called Monica. I have never heard of this Trace Lysette lady, but I'm looking at her picture, and she is gorgeous. Beyond gorgeous. I'm like, where did you come from? Marry me. She is so hot. But man, I'll have to check out this movie because I love me some Anna Paquin as well. Harry Styles is set to replace Shia LaBeouf in Olivia Wilde's new movie, Don't Worry, Darling. Chris Hemsworth confirms that Thor Love and Thunder will not be his last MCU appearance. See, Chris Hemsworth is very smart. Unlike some other people that are like, I've done this for 5 years or 10 years. Maybe I should be done. Chris Hemsworth's like, I love being Thor. This is an awesome gig. I'm going to ride this bitch out. And I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. Because if I was him, I'd ride this bitch out as well, too. You don't step away from being Thor in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I mean, it's just dumb. So I'm glad to hear that Chris loves playing this character, and he expects to be going anywhere anytime soon. Netflix's The Harder They Fall has officially added Regina King and Lakeith Stanfield to the cast. I love that. We have the teaser trailer for Books of Blood, which is Hulu's new horror anthology series. So check out that trailer. Sam Elliott is joining the Family Guy family to succeed Adam West as the new mayor. So I like that. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier officially resumes production. Thank you, Jesus. We need to finish this show up so we can get a new Marvel something at this point. Please. Very, very happy about this. We got a really cool video clip up with Junkie XL previewing his new Justice League theme for the Snyder Cut, and it sounds really damn good, so definitely check that out. We got a couple articles up talking about some CW shows, Stargirl, Batwoman Season 2, just talking about some stuff. It's some information that came out from the DC fandom over the weekend. Pennyworth Season 2 looks to be adding Martha. That's right. So we'll see where that goes. But yes, they will have some big Batman tie-ins for Season 2. The CW's Legends of Tomorrow has officially added Chicago PD vet with Liseth Chavez as a series regular for Season 6. Now, she, like I said, was on Chicago PD. She will not be returning for her role in Season 8 on that show because she's now on Legends of Tomorrow. Let's see here. American Housewife has officially recast Anna Cat as Giselle Eisenberg has replaced Julia Butters. So that's sad, man. Whenever a show's been on for like 5 seasons, I don't know how you just replace one of the kids. That always throws me off. But yeah, Julia Butters just really got her shine in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and like her portfolio has just grown after that, so can't blame the casting department. But yeah, just a bummer she's not going to be on that show anymore. Tenet continues to be number 1 at the box office. No shock there. Congratulations. Ryan Murphy's Netflix musical gets a December premiere date for The Prom, so very cool there. A global gross for Tenet of $207 million at the worldwide box office, so congratulations there. Henry Golding, his new movie The Tiger's Apprentice, has officially added Sandra Oh and Michelle Yeoh to the cast. Norman Lear's Good Times is getting an animated update over on Netflix. The Comedy Store gets a trailer for Showtime's new documentary series. Tom Holland says that filming is going very well for the new live-action Uncharted movie that he's currently doing. We have the trailer for The Father, starring Anthony Hopkins and Olivia Colman and Imogen Poots, so check out that trailer if you're interested. Hulu unveils the first teaser trailer as well for the Animaniacs reboot. I love this. This is the big news of the day. Lovecraft Country's Jonathan Majors has officially landed a major role in Ant-Man 3. he supposedly will be playing Kang the Conqueror. That's right. So it could be setting up him as a big villain in this movie that will lead on to other things. This is big casting right here. My boy JV Lewis, shout out to him, who listens to the show every week. I know after Lovecraft Country started, he was like, man, he should be Jon Stewart in the Green Lantern. And I was like, yeah, I could see that. That's a really cool casting choice. So DC didn't swoop him up, but the MCU did. So congratulations to him landing this role in Ant-Man 3. Supposedly, we talked about it on the show, Ant-Man 3 is supposed to be big time, way bigger movie than the first two. You know, maybe they're setting up something really cool, kind of like a mini Civil War, right? We'll get some other characters. We'll have to see, but I'm excited about it, man. Great casting there. Jonathan Majors is awesome. HBO renews Last Week Tonight with John Oliver for 3 more seasons, man. Congratulations there. That is awesome. Let's see. The Wonderful World of Mickey Mouse animated shorts are coming to Disney+. The Kane Chronicles. Netflix is adapting Rick Riordan's trilogy novel into films. So congratulations there. We have coming to Netflix, the new Vanessa Kirby-led drama Pieces of a Woman. I do love me some Vanessa Kirby, so I'll definitely maybe check it out. I gotta see the trailer first, but I'm happy that Netflix swooped up the rights to this one. Shudder unveils their full trailer for the new horror comedy called Scare Me. So check that out, coming exclusively to Shudder. We also have the teaser trailer for Moonbase 8, which is the new Fred Armisen-led comedy. So check that out, coming to Showtime. James Gunn says that Marvel fully supported his DC project, The Suicide Squad, that they were very supportive of his decision of directing a DC movie. They didn't give him no shit, which is very cool. Netflix nabs the rights to Zendaya's new romantic drama, Malcolm and Marie. So congratulations there. The Flash, Barbara Muschietti, who of course is the wife of Andy Muschietti, who's directing the movie, says that their movie will restart everything but also forget its past. It doesn't forget its past. So it says, you know, Barry remembers everything, but he's the guide to different timelines, and he will also kind of be the reset to the DC universe going forward. But that the movie's very big on not forgetting its past. So I like that. We always kind of assume that the Flashpoint story would kind of be a soft reboot for the DCEU. And now we know for sure that it is. But I love that it's just not going to write off everything that happened before it. So that's great. We have the trailer for The Trial of the Chicago 7. That's right. That's coming to Netflix. And it looks crazy. So definitely check that out. Jason Momoa on the side of Ray Fisher during all this Justice League, Warner Brothers fight that they're doing. So good to see Jason Momoa sticking up for his boy. He says shit went down on set as well, so glad to hear it's not just Ray Fisher. Christopher Landon, that's right, the writer-director of Happy Death Day 1 and 2, still very hopeful that Happy Death Day 3 will happen, so we'll have to wait and see. I loved Happy Death Day, but I was not a fan of the second one, so if they do a third, hopefully it's something unique. Zendaya says that her Dune role is very small. So there you go. Don't expect much from her. The new Walker Texas Ranger reboot that's going to be starring Jared Padalecki. His real-life wife, Genevieve, is set to play his wife on the show. So congratulations there. That makes sense. NBC's Chicago Fire has cast Adrienne Ray as a new paramedic for Season 9. That's right. You might know that name from Vagrant Queen. She is set to replace Emily Foster as the show's new paramedic for Season 9. Younger, Season 7, is unofficially the final one. That's what the executive producer, Darren Star, said. That yes, it's pretty much the show is being planned as the final season. And that looks to be what's going to happen. Lifetime's first LGBTQ Christmas movie is set to star Ben Lewis and Blake Lee. Tazima, along with Jackie Lai and Tony Giroux, have been cast in Lifetime's first Asian American-led Christmas movie. The Dr. Oz show has been renewed for 2 more years ahead of its season 12 premiere. And then we got a cool article up talking about everything you need to know about Kang the Conqueror, since a lot of people are confused on that new character we just talked about for Ant-Man 3. 50 Cent is developing 2 more dramas for the Starz Network, so that's pretty cool. And, last but not least, we have a pretty cool little behind-the-scenes snippet talking about meeting Rami Malek's new villain, Safin, the new villain in the upcoming No Time to Die that we hope comes out in November, but you never know anymore these days. So on that note, my friends, that'll do it for me on this Monday, September the 14th, sorry. Losing my dates. September the 14th, Monday, this episode of Am I on the Air? Killer King is in the books. We're right around that 40-minute mark. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening. Hey, check us out, our official webpage, amiontheair.com. Follow us on Twitter at Am I on the Air. Follow me on Twitter at DXDonMega. Make sure you like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Am I on the Air. Make sure you follow me on Stardust at Simply Don Mega, DONMEGA. Make sure you download, rate, and subscribe to us on Apple iTunes, Apple Podcast. If Apple Podcast ain't your thing, don't you worry. You know we got you covered at Spotify, Spreaker, Stitcher, TuneIn, Podchaser, Google Play Podcast, and everywhere that podcast can be found. We're available on YouTube and Instagram at Simply Am I on the Air. All of our social links are on the top of the page. If you go to amiontheair.com, you can find everything you need. And if you want to support the show, check out my Cash App link. Yes, it's available right under the show notes if you'd like to throw something my way and thank me for my time and efforts. So, not required, but just throwing it out there. You never know. Somebody might want to be nice. So, that'll do it for me once again. I hope you all are doing really well. I hope everybody's staying safe, continuing to mask up and playing it smart out there. We need you tomorrow and next week and next year and every day. So continue to be safe out there. Continue to be smart. I hope you, your friends, your family, everybody is doing okay. Take care of yourselves and each other. And until next time, y'all. Peace!
Bye, everybody.
Red Dragon!